Hello beautiful humans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around. Today, I am here with another Read with Kayla. So, if you're new, Read with Kayla is not just my Bookstagram handle. It is a series I do every other week where I tell you what I'm reading, give you some little reviews about the books here on YouTube, on my Bookstagram, and on the blog. So, this is the one from May 17th to 30th, and I only read 3 books. So May's been a pretty busy month. I did get through a decent amount of my May TBR. All 3 of these were on my May TBR, and I'll link that video in the description because I posted it here. And yeah, so I'm happy with the books I did read in May. It wasn't as many as I thought I would read, but it's okay. It ended up being a busy month. But these 3 that I'm about to end the month with, whew, were they good. So let's jump into the video. First up, we have A Touch of Ruin by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the sequel to A Touch of Darkness. It is a Hades and Persephone myth retelling, but set in a like modern sort of society, but the gods interact with humans, and it's a lot to explain, but this is the sequel, and I really enjoyed it. Now, I had heard that people didn't really like how Persephone was in this book, that they felt that she was really out of character and selfish, and I don't agree. I mean, she definitely was selfish at times, but I don't think anything she did was out of character. I think that she is learning about herself and her power and her relationships. And I think that came across very, very well. So I really enjoyed this book. I don't think I liked it as much as the first one, but I definitely enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I can't wait to start the 3rd one. It just came out. So yeah, that is A Touch of Ruin by Scarlett St. Clair. I'm telling y'all, this is like such a good Read with Kayla. The second book, this is Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellefleur. And I don't know if I've talked about it on the channel, but the first book in this little collection, it's a series. It's kind of a series. Each book's about a different couple, but yeah, it's a series. But the first one in this was called Written in the Stars, and I read it back in February and was obsessed with it. It quickly became one of my favorite reads of the year. It still is. It's a beautiful love story. I don't know if I've ever, it's definitely in a Read with Kayla blog post, but I don't think it's in any videos. But I loved it. I loved Written in the Stars so much. So I was really excited to hear that Hang the Moon was coming out, which is about Darcy, one of the girls in the couple in Written in the Stars. It's about her brother, who we met in the first book, and her best friend Annie, who we kind of met in the first book as well, via text. It's about Brendan and Annie, who are delightful. I didn't think I could love a couple more than Elle and Darcy, but I really, really love Brendan and Annie. And I just, this book was so sweet, so romantic, lots of rom-com references. I relate a lot to both Brendan and Annie. We got to see Elle and Darcy. You know, it was just so good. So good, so sweet. It's like a childhood crush to lovers romance. It has a lot of just like self-discovery and what do you really want, career shift, moving, like lots of big life stuff, all entwined also in a new relationship with someone who you've always thought about as like your, you know, your best friend's kid brother. It was beautiful. This is a 5-star read. So was Written in the Stars. I cannot wait for the 3rd book, which she just announced the title. Is the title on the back of this? Count Your Lucky Stars is the 3rd book, and it's about Margot, who is Elle, the other half of the first couple's best friend. And oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. 2022 needs to come faster because I want that book. I love how Alexandria writes. And from our few interactions on social media, she's actually like one of the sweetest people ever. And so I've really, really, really enjoyed getting to read this book, and I want you all to read it. Like, I want to like shove this all down your throats. Don't be surprised when this shows up in tomorrow's May favorites video again, because like you all need to read this. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. This series also takes place in Seattle, which, you know, my Pacific Northwest heart is very happy. But I just love this book. I love this book so much. Okay, and speaking of authors and books I love so much, my other most anticipated May release. This is Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard, another 5-star read. It is so good. So I loved Red Queen. I loved that whole series. I think Victoria Aveyard is a master of world building. She creates just incredible and detailed worlds, and her characters are all phenomenal. And so I was so excited for Realm Breaker because it's such a departure from Red Queen. Like, Red Queen is kind of like dystopian future, but also kind of just AU. It definitely feels more close to the world we live in now if everything went to shit. Whereas Realm Breaker feels like it's historical, but it also is fantasy. And I love the concept. It's like all the good guys, all the heroes are gone, and now we're left with this like ragtag bunch of just nobodies and bad guys who have to now save the world. And I am obsessed. There's, of course, a good Victoria Aveyard plot twist in here that makes you just, you know, want to rip your hair out, throw your book against the wall, scream. The characters, even the villains, even the baddies are like really in-depth characters that I'm really enjoying reading about. This is written in like 7 POVs, which has been really fun to read. I love it. I am so excited for the next one. I know we have a long time to wait because she's still drafting it, but oh, it's so good. I can't pick a favorite character. I can see why a lot of people say Sarasa. I really do like Sarasa. I also love Dom. He's just, you know, an ancient immortal being, just living his best life. I'm really, towards the end, I really fell in love with Andrew. I thought he was kind of boring in the beginning, and I was like, oh, this guy's just gonna be here. And then as he rejoined them, I was like, I love him. So I don't know. This looks like she's gonna get to write her villain romance, which is awesome. There is a moment that I was like, is this gonna turn into love? Is this gonna turn into love? Wait, really? So I'm excited for the next one. 5 out of 5. Victoria Aveyard has done it again. All right. That's it. That is the 3 books for this Read with Kayla. I want to know what y'all are reading, so let me know in the comments down below. Stay tuned for my June TBR, which is coming up later this week. And if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're new so you don't miss a single one of my videos, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!